Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As we speak today, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is meeting with those who were part of India's Operation Sindoor global outreach. 7 delegations, 33 countries, 55 members of parliament. One mission to expose Pakistan's nefarious designs to the world. After a whirlwind global tour, the narrative warriors today returned, proud of what they have managed to achieve. They might have been from different ideology and different political parties, but their mission was one: to keep India ahead and to take India's story to the world. And that mission has been accomplished. Today they stand triumphant in front of their Prime Minister, of our Prime Minister, in front of our nation.
I think it was a very good visit. We were all very pleased with the way in which the 5 countries we went to received us. We thought we had good results everywhere, high quality meetings, presidents, prime ministers, vice presidents, very senior interlocutors everywhere.
चाहे वो यूरोपियन यूनियन हो, वो बेल्जियम के ऑफिशियल्स हो, वो लंदन में हो, सभी जगह जो पॉजिटिव रिस्पांस इंडिया को मिला है और हमारी डेलीगेशन को मिला है और पेशेंटली हमारी सुनवाई हुई है, उससे ये यकीन हो रहा है कि दुनिया टेररिज्म के दहशत को समझती है।
एक बात जो स्पष्ट पिछले 4 देशों में और आज अमेरिका में 5 देशों में एक बहुत ही क्लियर संदेश हमें मिल रहा है कि पाकिस्तान का इन देशों में कोई क्रेडिबिलिटी नहीं है।
But India's pride seems to have become the opposition's envy. Because as people of India see this decision to send all party delegations abroad as a masterstroke. Remember, on the survey yesterday, 88% people believed that this was the right thing to do. And that was reflected in our survey yesterday. But the constituents of the India bloc clearly seem to be rattled by the adulation coming the centre's way, with some degree of support from the members of parliament of the opposition as well. And from calling the outreach a tours and travels mission to referring to delegates as people who are Baratis playing dress up with no one to meet, they have been scoffing. Even today, the interaction with delegates and the Prime Minister was dubbed as political event by Sanjay Raut. In West Bengal, the Trinamool Congress government moved a resolution condemning the April 22nd terror attack and hailing the subsequent military action, but chose not even to mention the name of Operation Sindoor. Talk about petty politics.
देखिए, वो तो पॉलिटिकल इवेंट ही था। हमने मांगा था स्पेशल सेशन पार्लियामेंट का। पार्लियामेंट सेशन की बात नहीं हो रही है। हमने बहुत कुछ मांगा था। हमने कहा था कि पाकिस्तान को 4 टुकड़े कर दो।
ऑपरेशन सिंदूर का जिक्र पर्पसफुली नहीं किया गया, क्योंकि ममता बनर्जी वोट बैंक का पॉलिटिक्स करते करते 33% मुसलमान वोट बैंक को खुश करते करते डेलिबरेटली ये आज का रेजोल्यूशन में ऑपरेशन सिंदूर का नाम डिलीट कर दिया गया।
And to further drive home their charge that Modi diplomacy has failed, Congress party jumped on to a video of an Indian student being handcuffed by police at the Newark airport. They called it Modi government's failure to protect the honor of Indians abroad, linking it to the recent deportations. But as they say, lies normally have no legs. And indeed, this fact-free attempt to malign India's foreign policy was quickly crippled. Sources in the MEA say that the procedure demands US sharing details of the individual being deported with India, which has not happened in this case, which means that this is not a case of deportation. In fact, the man who shot this video himself says that the incident has nothing to do with the person being Indian.
वहां पर भारतीय मूल का ये छात्र था और वो गिड़गिड़ाता रहा और अमेरिकी पुलिस ने एक नहीं सुनी, वो गिड़गिड़ाता रहा और उन्होंने उसको हथकड़ी बांधकर डिपोर्ट किया। ये जो छात्र है, और ये पहला मामला नहीं है, ये कोई आतंकी नहीं है, ये कोई गुंडे नहीं है, ये कोई मवाली नहीं है, ये कुछ सपने साकार करने वहां पर गए हैं। लेकिन अमेरिका लगातार भारतीय मूल के लोगों के साथ बर्बरता कर रहा है, उनका अपमान कर रहा है और बार बार हमें धौंस दे रहा है।
No, this has nothing to do with India or Indians. United States is same. I have lived there for 22 years. The policies are same for all foreign nationals or foreign national students who come to United States.
Ms. Supriya Srine, maybe you should look at the facts. Now, one can always ask the opposition that if a youth being manhandled in Newark is the failure of the NDA government, then who was to blame for the then Civil Aviation Minister Praful Patel being detained at Chicago's airport in 2010, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam being frisked after boarding at JFK in 2011, and Shah Rukh Khan being detained for over 2 hours in New York in 2012, all during the UPA era? In fact, it looks like jumping the gun is something that the Congress has always depended upon without waiting or caring for facts. And that is their default tactic as the opposition fears losing all the brownie points to Team Modi. So let's tell you why I'm saying so. We have already busted the opposition's falsehoods on Newark, but the list is long. Let's start with Operation Sindoor outreach. While Rahul Gandhi and team have been calling it a failure, the fact is that the impact is significant, and tangibles like Colombia reversing its stance on terror from US to EU, all supporting India. Yesterday, the opposition latched on to Saudi Arabia, suspending visas to call it a collapse of Modi diplomacy, when the fact was that on the list were included 13 other nations as well, and the move was temporary, only to control Hajj crowds. Something that was not done in Bengaluru, the Congress should realize. On the issue of India being invited to G7 summit, also the opposition jumped the gun, saying India had been excluded when Canadian Prime Minister himself came on record to say that India, as one of the largest democracies, had to be on the table, and the Prime Minister is now slated to visit the G7 between the 15th and 17th of June. Modi baiters have also been blaming his government for souring ties with Maldives. But just today, the island nation has appointed Katrina Kaif, an Indian, as their global ambassador. So, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the legitimate question on the news hour tonight. Is the India bloc smarting since their political narrative has been hit worse than the Pakistani air bases? Well, that's the question, and that's the debate coming up on the other side.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Joining the debate tonight, Shehzad Poonawalla, national spokesperson of the BJP, Professor Jyotsna Tirunagri, national spokesperson of the TDP, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, author, Anand Dubeji, spokesperson of the Shiv Sena UBT, probably should have more power than Sanjay Raut, who embarrasses the party more than anybody else. Anand Dubeji, आप ले लीजिए ना उनकी जगह, आप sensibly बोलते हैं. Ashwini Kumar Mishra, leader of the Congress party, advocate Anmol Panwar, national spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party, and Vivek Srivastava, quintessential left supporter, the man who is against anything that has anything to do with Prime Minister Modi. But before I begin the debate, my first question goes to Ashwini Mishra of the Congress party. Ashwini Mishra, how bad a sportsman can you be? How bad a team player can you be? And those visuals that I want to show you where Shashi Tharoor and Manish Tiwari are speaking to the Prime Minister. अब इतना छोटा दिल मत दिखाइएगा कि इन दोनों को पार्टी से निकाल दें. आपके 2 लोकसभा सीट कम हो जाएंगे, वो 100 वाला जो 99 वाला नंबर है वो भी खराब हो जाएगा. अब वो मिले हैं प्रधानमंत्री से, लेकिन आप हैं कि मानते ही नहीं. You even caught on to the Indian student being so-called deported. That is also not a fact. Please think about the cases in the UPA era. Whose diplomacy has been worse, UPA or the NDA?
Navika ji, don't worry about Tharoor ji or Manish Tiwari ji. They are very well all Congress MPs, and they were Indian MPs first. They were representing government of India outside the country, and they were trying to do diplomacies of what government has offered over the 11 years. Having said that, let me put it to a perspective by doing two lines in Hindi. क्रिटिसाइज जमकर करो लेकिन ये गुंजाइश रहे, क्रिटिसाइज जमकर करो लेकिन ये गुंजाइश रहे कि जब कभी हम मिलें तो शर्मिंदा ना हो. आई एम जस्ट वंडरिंग हाउ मोदी जी विल फेस थरूर जी व्हेन ही कॉल्ड हिम 50 करोड़ की गर्लफ्रेंड, ऑल डिफरेंट नेम्स बीजेपी personnel has called Tharoor. So it will be quite embarrassing to see Modi ji and BJP people meeting these delegates who has raised the tricolor outside the country. Having said that, I feel very pity when I look at our diplomacy and the result of it. The recent incident where this student in America, if you see those photographs, your heart will literally cry. Navika ji, I felt so bad. How can a student be treated like a third grade criminal? That is where our diplomacy stands right now. Right before Modi was about to visit America, 682 prisoners, handcuffed, chained, put up into a ship for 42 hours. Can you imagine the kind of trauma they would have gone into? That is where our diplomacy stands today, and what we are bragging about is that
अश्विनी जी, वो कहते हैं ना, पहले सवाल पूछने से आप जवाब दे दीजिए. यूपीए में एपीजे अब्दुल कलाम was stopped, the then civil aviation minister Praful Patel was stopped, Shah Rukh Khan was stopped, actor Mammootty was stopped. I can name a dozen other names. People who were stopped, people who were harassed, people who were kept waiting. उस वक्त तो आपने ये सवाल नहीं पूछा, but शहजाद पूनावाला today, starting from Operation Sindoor down to the student in the New York airport, facts have been buried, and what the Congress party wants to only raise is how Modi diplomacy has completely not worked at a time when their own party members are saluting Modi's diplomacy and the message that India has sent to the world.
नाविका जी, मैं आपसे हाथ जोड़कर एक विनंती करता हूं. आपका इतना मीडिया कैपिटल है, आप शशि थरूर फैक्शन और राहुल गांधी फैक्शन में सीज फायर क्यों नहीं करवाती? अब देखिए, ट्रंप साहब तो कोई सीज फायर करवाने से रहे, एलॉन मस्क से उनका नहीं हो पा रहा है, पर आज अश्विनी जी ने जो बोला है कि देवर इंडियन एमपीज, देवर नॉट कांग्रेस बीजेपी एमपीज. जयराम रमेश क्या बोल रहे थे कि ये आतंकियों की तरह घूम रहे हैं. अजय कुमार बोल रहे थे कि दे हैव ड्रेस्ड अप एंड गॉन. मतलब दैट कमेंट वाज पर्सनली मेड फॉर द वुमेन एमपीज दैट दे आर ओनली ड्रेसिंग अप एंड गोइंग. सच अ सेक्सिस्ट माइंडसेट फ्रॉम अ मैन हु हैज सेड इविल माइंडसेट फॉर द्रौपदी मुर्मू जी. और आज बता रहे हैं कि इंडियन एमपीज है. सर, हम भी वही कह रहे थे कि इंडियन एमपीज है, इस डेलीगेशन को इंडियन डेलीगेशन मानो. और इसीलिए हमारा चरित्र क्या है नाविका जी? परस्पर विरोधे तू वयम पंचशते शतम परायस्तु विग्रह प्राप्ते वयम पंचाधिक शतम. यही वाजपेयी जी ने हमको सिखाया था, यही युधिष्ठिर जी ने सिखाया था कि किस प्रकार से आप जब बाहर जाते हो तो देश सर्वप्रथम है, परिवार नहीं. परंतु देखिए, वाजपेयी जी जब बाहर जाते थे भारत का केस रखते थे. मोदी जी ने मनमोहन सिंह जी केस के लिए जब कहा गया था देहाती औरत, तो उन्होंने बात रखी थी. और राहुल गांधी विदेश जाकर बोलते यूएस यूके मस्ट इंटरवीन. और ये तो पुरानी आदत है. पर चलिए, बाहर की पुरानी बात छोड़िए, अब की बात करते हैं. सिंदूर सरेंडर हो गया, सिंदूर छुटपुट था, सिंदूर फेलियर था, ये टूरिज्म था, ये जो बारात की तरह गए थे. फिर किस प्रकार से पहलगाम पर पाकिस्तान को क्लीन चिट दिया गया. Navika ji, let me complete my point. Navika, please requesting you to complete. Navika, let me complete my point. Navika, I request you to please let me complete. Navika, please let me complete.
अश्विनी जी, आपको तो सीज फायर के बारे में सब कुछ पता है. आई एम कॉलिंग फॉर सीज फायर. Allow Shehzad to complete his point. Please. Don't speak over him, because the viewers need to listen to you as much as they listen to him. So please allow him to complete his point. Ceasefire. And this is not from Trump. This is from Hindustani Navika Kumar. Please.
Navika, I'll just take 30-35 seconds because other esteemed panelists also have to speak. So you see, in this entire Operation Sindoor, Sena सेना का अपमान बाय सेइंग सरेंडर एंड छुटपुट था, देन संसद का अपमान बाय कंपेयरिंग देम टू टेररिस्ट, देन संस्थाओं का अपमान, द काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस दे हैव रेज्ड ऑन ECI व्हेन द ECI कंडक्ट्स द इलेक्शन इन झारखंड और इन तेलंगाना, दैट टाइम it is fine, but they question it abroad, and this is the mindset that Pakistan ko bolo bhaijan, sena ka karo apman, and this is old habit. Who went to Pakistan to demand support that remove Modi? Mani Shankar Aiyar. Who said Pakistan is not an enemy for us? BK Hari Prasad. Who is the one who's questioned Indian armed forces on surgical strike, Balakot air strike? And finally Navika ji, because you have already done the fact check, let me just give you one more fact check. Till 3 days ago, they were rejoicing that G7 ka invite nahi aaya. Supriya Shrinet made most disgusting comments. In fact, G7 had not invited Manmohan Singh in 2010, yet no BJP leader ever criticized Manmohan Singh. But G7 has invited not just Prime Minister Modi, but said why Prime Minister Modi and India should be there. These people spread fake news about the Saudi visa issue. These people have spread fake news about Maldives, how our diplomacy is not working, and today Maldives, which was saying India out, has made an Indian, has made Katrina Kaif a global brand ambassador.
All of these facts have been put out by us. But let me ask Anand Dubey ji. Anand Dubey ji, ये तो बाराती थे ना जो बाहर गए थे. वो संजय राउत जी के पेट में बहुत दर्द हो रहा है, उनको नहीं लेके गए शायद. अब Ajay Kumar ji has a problem with the clothes people are wearing, and your member of parliament are there. And frankly, I don't think women should, begin to feel absolutely uncomfortable if people say kapde badal rahe. Women look good. Men even if they try, they cannot look good. So हर साड़ी में हमारी महिला MPs जो हैं वो बहुत अच्छी लग रही थी. किसी के पेट में दर्द थी तो हो, उसको आयुष्मान भारत का कार्ड दिलवा देंगे. लेकिन सवाल ये है कि belittling, and the Prime Minister has just tweeted that he is proud of each member of parliament who went there. मैं पूछना चाहती हूं, इतनी बड़ी पहल हुई लेकिन इतना छोटा दिल कि कोई एक अच्छी बात मुंह से निकल नहीं रही है. संजय राउत के पेट में दर्द है, कांग्रेस के पेट में दर्द है, बाकी तमाम पार्टियों के पेट में दर्द है. इतना दर्द क्यों है? कौन सा इलाज चाहिए?
नाविका जी नमस्ते. जिसको दर्द है सबको दवाई दे दी जाएगी.
थोड़ी सी आप संजय राउत जी को जरूर भिजवा दीजिएगा.
बात करते हैं तो
मैं आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करती हूँ
पर कटाक्ष एक दूसरे पर जी एक दूसरे पे कटाक्ष भी करते हैं, एक दूसरे की आलोचना भी करते हैं. लेकिन जब बात मेरे देश की होती है और खास करके विदेशी धरती पर जाकर जब देश की तरफ से बैटिंग करनी होती, बात करनी होती है, तो हम लोग सिर्फ इंडियन है, इंडिया टीम है और भारतीय है, और हमें लगता है कि देश से बड़ा दुनिया में कोई धर्म नहीं है. पहले दिन से 22 तारीख को जब आतंकी हमला हुआ, उसी दिन से नविका जी हमारी पूरी पार्टी सरकार के साथ खड़ी है, अपने देश के साथ खड़ी है, अपने वीर जवानों के साथ खड़ी है. हमारा डेलीगेशन भी पहलगाम गया था. हमारी बहन प्रियंका चतुर्वेदी यूरोप के देशों में जाकर ये बता रही है कि पाकिस्तान कितना मतलब एक दहशतगर्द होने के साथ साथ पूरे दुनिया में आतंकवाद का जो केंद्र बिंदु है. इससे दुनिया को सजग होना चाहिए, चौकन्ना होना चाहिए, सावधान होना चाहिए. और जो दुनिया के लोग पाकिस्तान को मदद करते हैं लोन के नाम पर, चंदा के नाम पर, वो नहीं करना चाहिए, क्योंकि उन पैसों से वो फलता है, फूलता है और फिर बाद में पूरी दुनिया में आतंकवादी भेजता है और पूरी दुनिया का कोई आतंकवादी हो उसका संबंध पाकिस्तान से निकल जाता है. तो हम लोग इस समय यही बात कहने में लगे हुए, और हमें विश्वास है कि हमने एक सफलतापूर्वक ये दौरा संपन्न किया, जो आज आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने डिनर के माध्यम से लोगों से बातचीत शुरू की है और एक अच्छा संदेश गया है. पाकिस्तान को भी लग रहा होगा कि देखो इंडियंस जो हमारे भारतीय देश है, ये आपस में भले इनकी नोकझोंक होती होगी, लेकिन जब विश्व स्तर की बात होती है तो ये सब एक है. तो बहुत बड़ा संदेश गया है. जब कभी राजनीति चुनाव आएगा हम जरूर एक दूसरे के खिलाफ बात करेंगे. जब संसद का सत्र आएगा तो उसमें बहस भी होगी, संवाद भी होगा, डायलॉग भी होगा, सब अपनी जगह है. लेकिन बात यहां सिर्फ मेरे देश की है. मैं शशि थरूर जी को सुन रहा था, मनीष तिवारी जी को सुन रहा था, प्रियंका बहन को सुन रहा था, सुप्रिया ताई को सुन रहा था, मिलिंद देवरा को सुना था. सब एक ही सुर में कह रहे हैं कि देश फर्स्ट है. तो जब बात ही खत्म हो गई, जब बात मेरे देश की हो रही है, तब यहां कांग्रेस, बीजेपी या शिवसेना, मनसे इसकी है ही नहीं है. बात है कि जब भी मेरे देश पर संकट आएगा हम 140 करोड़ लोग चट्टान बनकर अपने उस समय की सरकार के साथ खड़े हो जाएंगे, वो कोई भी सरकार सरकार हो। शहजाद भाई कह रहे थे कि अटल जी से बहुत प्रभावित है। अरे पंडित अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी तो कहते थे कि चिमटे से भी ऐसी सरकारों को नहीं छूंगा जिसमें भ्रष्टाचार की गंध आती हो। अब अलग बात है कि पूरी की पूरी भ्रष्टाचार को ही सरकार साथ में ले लेती है, मैं नाम नहीं लूंगा, वो अलग विषय है। लेकिन ठीक है, जब हमारे शहजाद भाई के कोई घरेलू चुनाव होंगे तो
ये किन पार्टियों की आप भ्रष्टाचार की बात कर रहे हैं? कांग्रेस पार्टी की, उनके साथ तो आप बैठे हुए हैं। एनसीपी की, उनके साथ भी आप बैठे हुए थे। आप मुझे बता दीजिए किसकी बात कर रहे हैं?
70,000 करोड़। नहीं, हमने तो नहीं कहा
तो
था।
आप बैठे थे तब कुछ नहीं हुआ
जी, हमने तो नहीं।
आपको भ्रष्टाचार से कोई रोग नहीं होता, खाली बीजेपी को होता है।
हम तो कहते भी नहीं थे ना। अरे
अच्छा,
तो हम तो उनको कहते नहीं थे ना,
मतलब डकार लेते थे, कहते कुछ नहीं।
भ्रष्टाचारी है वो, कहते हैं कि भ्रष्टाचारी है, फिर उनको गले लगाते हैं। वो प्रफुल्ल पटेल को कहते हैं दाऊद का आदमी है, फिर प्रफुल्ल पटेल के साथ मंच साझा करते हैं। वो कहते कुछ है, करते कुछ है। जो वो कहते हैं वो करते नहीं, और जो करते हैं वो कभी कहते नहीं। तो उनकी कथनी करनी में नहीं जाना है। बात नविका जी मेरे देश की हो रही है, मेरे भारत की हो रही है। मैं भारत की बात करूंगा।
आपका है सिर्फ भारत या संजय राउत जी का भी है? मुझे पहले इतना पता करके बता दीजिए कि सिर्फ भारत आपका है कि संजय राउत जी का है, लेकिन शहजाद आपको जवाब देंगे।
देखिए आनंद जी, जब मुस्कुरा कर ये भूल जाते हैं, सुनिए सर, कि सावरकर पे सर मैंने आपके बीच में नहीं बोला, ऐसे नहीं होती डिबेट। आनंद जी रिक्वेस्ट करता हूं, नाविका जी स्टूडियो में नहीं है, इसका गलत फायदा मत उठाइए, मेरी बात सुन लीजिए। देखिए आनंद जी, कौन से धोबी घाट में गए थे और सावरकर जी को भूल कर आ गए आप, जब सावरकर जी को गाली देने वाला राहुल गांधी उसके साथ बैठते आप? कौन से धोबी घाट पर गए थे और नहा कर आए आप जब हिंदुत्व को गाली देने वाले राहुल के साथ बैठ गए आप? अरे छोड़िए साहब। और दूसरी बात, अब आनंद जी को आपने कहा, नाविका जी मैं स्ट्रॉन्ग ऑब्जेक्शन लेता हूं, आपने बोला यू रिप्लेस संजय राउत। नो आनंद जी, डोंट रिप्लेस संजय राउत, यू ज्वाइन एकनाथ शिंदे, यू आर अ गुड मैन। देखिए अब इनसे पूछे कि ऑपरेशन सिंदूर को छुटपुट बोला, फेलियर बोला, टूर एंड ट्रैवल बोला, उस पर क्या स्टैंड है आनंद जी का? ये संजय राउत के मुंह से निकला है। और आखिरी बात, आनंद जी ने बोला मैं मानता हूं ये हमारे भारत के सांसद थे, तो बोलिए कि भारत के सांसदों ने बताया ट्रंप ने मीडिएट नहीं किया, पर एक राहुल है, ये सोनम से भी ज्यादा बेवफा है तो ये राहुल है, जो कहता है कि देखो भारत सरेंडर कर गया। ये सोनम से ज्यादा बेवफा राहुल है।
शहजाद ऐसा कौन सा आकाशवाणी हुआ था बताइए ना, ऐसा कौन?
अरे आप पूछ लो शशि थरूर से, आकाशवाणी शशि थरूर से पूछ लो, मनीष तिवारी से शशि, और मनीष तिवारी और शशि थरूर से पूछ लो आकाशवाणी।
व्हाट इज द पॉइंट ऑफ डाइल्यूटिंग द क्वेश्चन रादर देन आंसरिंग?
आप उनसे पूछो ना,
इधर उधर आप
अपने सांसदों से पूछो।
बट द पॉइंट रिमेन अनक्वेश्चन्ड।
What question? Unquestioned.
अरे
You ask SMS.
जिम्मेदारी हमारे देश की,
सलमान, मनीष एंड शशि,
देश का राष्ट्राध्यक्ष 12 बार हमारे देश की इंसल्ट कर चुका है, और आप जो है
अरे भाई साहब आप तो रहने दीजिए,
अगर वहां
आप तो रहने दीजिए,
तो आप क्या करेंगे? आप बताइए ना।
26/11 के बाद कार्रवाई नहीं कर पाए, वो बोल रहे हैं
मोदी जी भी चुपचाप गर्दन झुका के खड़े हो जाएंगे क्या?
अश्विनी जी, डू यू बिलीव शशि थरूर?
जब मोदी जी,
डू यू बिलीव शशि थरूर? एक सेकेंड अश्विनी जी, लगातार बोलने से मार्क्स नहीं बढ़ेंगे कांग्रेस में। सुन लीजिए, शशि थरूर को मानते नहीं मानते कि झूठे वो?
अरे आप
अरे क्या, अरे नहीं, जवाब दो।
आप बताइए, ट्रंप ने बोला उस पर
मैं शशि थरूर मानता हूं, ट्रंप को नहीं मानता हूं। आई बिलीव शशि थरूर, आई बिलीव शशि थरूर। You believe whom? I believe Tharoor. You believe whom?
I also believe
everyone in India. Debate is over. Navika, good night. Debate is over.
Prime Minister of the country.
Debate is over. You believe?
Let me get in Vivek Srivastava. Vivek Srivastava, today a new bogey has been raised. Supriya Srinath has gone hoarse, saying that diplomacy has failed, NDA government has failed, Modi has failed because one Indian was caught at the airport. I have named so many Indians who were caught at the airport. This is not an issue on which the Modi government has failed. It is an individual issue. We don't even know the facts of the issue so far. The MEA says this is not a deportation issue because we've got no such alert from the United States. But hai tauba macha diye. What about Shah Rukh Khan? What about APJ Abdul Kalam? What about Praful Patel at that time? And Maldives. Maldives was a bad country. Saudi Arabia, they have stopped all visas for Indians. everything turns out to be a lie. Vivek Srivastava, I want to ask you, why are you on a rampage? By you, I mean the India alliance. When India, the country, is sailing high, when it has got a victory over Pakistan and the global narrative, why is the India alliance feeling so insecure? Can you please explain to me?
देखिए, सी फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ये ढोल पीटने से विक्ट्री हो गई. हाँ, we have a very good armed forces. जवान
you think the Indian you think the Indian defense services have not won? Do you really believe that the Indian defense services have not won?
I didn't say that.
Then what are you saying?
They are two different things. The government is different.
There is nothing called partially pregnant.
The External Affairs Ministry is different.
Did we win or did we not win?
No, we have strong. No. Let me speak. You had a diplomatic failure. Okay, the armed forces were right. Given a chance more, they would have done even better. We salute the armed forces and we don't salute surrender veer. पहले माफी वीर बोलते थे, अब नया शब्द आ गया सोशल मीडिया पे, सरेंडर वीर. ये भी सुन लीजिए, और जम के वो सर्कुलेट हो रहा है. यहाँ ये बैठे हुए हैं हमारे शिवसेना के प्रवक्ता.
आप सर्कुलेट करेंगे उसका क्या मतलब है? आपकी सीटें कितनी है? लोकसभा में सीटें कितनी है आपकी?
नहीं, एक मिनट. नहीं. अब आप यू आर गोइंग ऑन डिफेंसिव नाउ. यू सी मेरी
ऑलवेज अग्रेसिव.
मुझे बोलने दीजिए.
नेवर डिफेंसिव.
और नहीं है तो भी बोलने दीजिए. आप डिफेंसिव में मत होइए. डोंट बी ऑन डिफेंसिव. हमारे मित्र ने बोला यहां पर चट्टान की तरह खड़े हो गए हम देश के पीछे. अरे भाई साहब, चट्टान वहीं की वहीं रह गई. ये चले गए ट्रंप के पास माफी वीर, सरेंडर वीर. बात कराए वहां पे. एक कंट्री आपके साथ नहीं था, वहीं के वहीं खड़े रह गए, ताली पीटते रह गए. कोरोना के समय थाली बजाई थी, अब ताली बजा रहे हैं. ये हाल है यहां पे विदेश मंत्रालय का. एक बीजेपी वाले हैं, कह रहे थरूर जिंदाबाद. तो डिक्लेयर कर दीजिए कि अगली बार से थरूर जब मेंबर पार्लियामेंट का इलेक्शन लड़ेंगे तो बीजेपी की तरफ से कोई प्रतिद्वंदी कैंडिडेट नहीं आएगा. यह भी डिक्लेरेशन हो गया. मुबारक हो थरूर साहब. अगली बार आप सिर्फ लेफ्ट से लड़ेंगे, बीजेपी अपना कैंडिडेट वापस ले रही है.
आपने तो प्रियंका गांधी वाड्रा के खिलाफ खड़ा कर दिया था. आप अपनी कहानी बताइए. You forget about the BJP. You please tell us what kind of friendship do you have with the Congress party where you even oppose Priyanka Gandhi Vadra's candidature, Vivek Srivastava. If there is anybody who's defensive, it is you tonight and Anand Raghunathan. You know, for all the bravado of Mr. Vivek Srivastava, basically दम नहीं है किसी आर्ग्यूमेंट.
नहीं ऐसी बात नहीं है नाविका. पहले तो गुड इवनिंग टू यू एंड टू माय फेलो पैनलिस्ट. एंड मे आई एट द बिगिनिंग itself take umbrage and kind of tell you that you're wrong when you said that there is nothing like partially pregnant. अभी मैंने 2 दिन पहले विवेक को in person देखा है and I think you are wrong because just I'm not trying to body shame Vivek but I think Vivek has proved you wrong. 2 चीजें कहनी है मुझे यहाँ पे और मैं विवेक की बात नहीं करना चाहता because वो तो ये वेट मार्केट जाके चाइनीज बैट्स खा लेते हैं तो इसलिए लगता है थोड़ा सा पेट निकल आया है. लेकिन यहाँ पे बात हो रही है कांग्रेस की और डिप्लोमेसी की. लेट्स गेट सीरियस. आई वांट टू टॉक अबाउट 2 issues. Number 1, you know, Congress has taken objection repeatedly so over the last week, perhaps 2 weeks, and castigating them, making snide remarks against its own people. What it is trying to do is to say that आप वॉर हार गए हैं, हमारे आर्म फोर्सेस ने और हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने सरेंडर कर लिया है और ये जुमला जा रहा है बार बार. मैं ये कहना चाहता हूं कि इनको ऑब्जेक्शन इससे नहीं है कि पाकिस्तान एक्सपोज हो रहा है. इनको ऑब्जेक्शन इससे है कि कहीं उस चक्कर में कांग्रेस एक्सपोज ना हो जाए. बिकॉज द रियलिटी इज दैट इन द लास्ट 3 weeks पीपल हैव नॉट ओनली कम टू नो that Pakistan was the terror state and Pakistan has been appeased. People have come to know. Ashwini ji, you know, mera turn, my turn has come after 20 minutes. I did not interrupt you. This is very unethical.
मैं बोल रहा हूँ, but आप नेशनल डिबेट पे झूठ बोल रहे हो.
मतलब
अश्विनी जी, आई नो आप बहुत बोलना चाहते हैं, लेकिन जितनी सीटें उतना टाइम, प्लीज.
नाविका, Congress should be thanking its star that the delegation that has gone abroad is exposing Pakistan, is not exposing Congress. Because at the end of the day, is there a difference? I hardly think so. Let me explain. Who was the one who signed the Indus Water Treaty and gave away all our waters in such lopsided fashion to Pakistan? It was the Congress. Who was the one who actually got scared by the nuclear bluff time and again, so much so that after one of the worst terror attacks on our soil, 26/11, it refused to attack the terror hubs? Which was the one that gave Pakistan the most favored nation? It was Congress. Was it Congress that actually inserted the word India and Balochistan and hyphenated in Sharm el-Sheikh? Yet it was. So Congress should be lucky that MPs are not exposing Congress. Now the second thing that they are saying, please give me 30 seconds. They are saying that Pakistan has not suffered and India stands alone. Let me tell Ashwini ji and the Congress, it is a matter of pride for 140 crore Indians that India stands alone. If India stands alone, it is something that is to be cherished. Because let me tell you, 3 years ago, it was the West that started to sanction us and tell us that
failure of the foreign policy.
Oil, we will sanction you. We said, go to hell. We are going to buy Russian oil. We stand up. Navika, this is very unfair. You know, Ashwini ji, this kind of heckling is very unfair.
Ashwini ji,
same words.
Ashwini ji, I'm going to lower your fader. I'm going to lower your fader.
Thank you. So it is a matter of pride that whatever Pakistan may be able to get from the West through realpolitik or to their ulterior motives, we don't give a toss. If Pakistan perpetrates another terror attack, we are going to bomb Pakistan. To hell with whatever the West thinks or America thinks. This is why we stand alone, but we stand united. And the face of United India are the Congress MPs that have gone on the request of Narendra Modi. So Rahul Gandhi and Ashwini ji, you eat humble pie.
So let me get in Advocate Anwar Panwar of the Aam Aadmi Party. Panwar Saab, would you want to congratulate Prime Minister Modi? Not for the 11 years because उस तरह का camaraderie तो अब बचा नहीं है parliament में, but for this very, very well thought out strategy to carry the Indian narrative abroad to 55 countries and actually convince people that Pakistan is a nation which harbors terrorists and needs, and the world needs to sit back and take notice on how they are carrying out the complete abrogación of human rights in India and in other parts of the world. Would you want to say that for once on the issue of Operation Sindoor, the entire country is on the same page and the Prime Minister's first move to get these members of parliament together to carry the nation's message abroad, not a political party. It is India that is important. India first. That was kept India first by every political leader who was on that delegation. And that back home, the politics has been a little below par, a little below the belt, at least at a time when India is looking at an incident like Pahalgam and sending a message to the world. One occasion when we can come together, is it too much to ask?
नाविका जी, certainly it is India first, देश सर्वप्रथम है, दल बाद में है. That's the reality. And this foreign visits of the Indian delegation, it is a very good step. What Modi ji couldn't articulate to its friends by visiting 150 countries in last 11 years, our delegation has communicated it with clarity and impact. Our delegation, the Indian delegations have made it clear that every act of terror will get a very strong response. That it is Pakistan which is fostering terrorism और किसी भी तरह का आतंकवाद बर्दाश्त नहीं किया जाएगा. The Indian delegation, they have with a great clarity projected India's decisive military stance as well. तो बिल्कुल मैं आपकी बात से सहमत हूं कि देश सर्वप्रथम है, कोई भी दल, कोई भी पार्टी वो बाद में है. But I heard that you were drawing comparisons between Modi's foreign policy and UPA era's foreign policy. Navika ji, I disagree. I am of the view that Modi's foreign policy is a big failure, because foreign policy is not about media optics, it's not about hollow slogans, but it's about outcomes. Today we saw that how Pakistan have been appointed as a vice chair to counter terrorism committee of the 15 UN nation body. We saw that when India opposed IMF funding to Pakistan, we found ourselves diplomatically alone. We saw that how US administration, today we saw an incident where an Indian student was handcuffed and he was treated like a criminal. And an Indian-American entrepreneur, Kunal Jain, he tweeted that as an NRI, he's feeling helpless and heartbroken. We saw that how tariffs were increased by the US administration.
Let me correct you, Mr. Panbar. Kunal Jain spoke 2 times now, and he said this is not about being an Indian. This is about how American authorities were, and I've given you the facts. You're talking about incidents where I have given you the real facts. Maldives, you're talking about Saudi, you're talking about the American incident. All of these are individual issues, and our consulate is in touch with the US authorities. It is not a deputation. What are the facts? Do you know? Do you know? Nobody is privy to the facts. For you to read the Riot Act on this one, Jyotsna Tirunagari, isn't this what the opposition is actually wanting to jump to? They want to jump to conclusions even before they know the facts. They have not spoken about the UPA era, when same things happened to ministers and former presidents. This time they are picking up the issue of a student. Yes, nobody liked those visuals. Nobody wants an Indian to be treated in that manner, as does the Indian government. But to say that they were successful and only Modi is wrong, is that right, Jyotsna ji?
Navika ji, I think we have to understand the pain and agony of Rahul Gandhi ji and his party. They time and again try to demean and disrespect India. That is a fact. That's the reason they are not happy with the delegation going outside the country and speaking to all the different other countries and maintaining our respect there. That's first thing, Navika ji. I think we all have to accept that. Now second thing is, जैसे ये लोग ना Twitter rage करते हैं ना Navika ji, we NDA doesn't operate on Twitter rage. You know what we operate on, Navika ji? We operate with boots on ground, diplomats in action, and citizens' dignity as our priority. And I repeat myself, Navika ji, we do not operate on Twitter rage as these guys do. We operate with our boots on ground, with our feet on ground, with our diplomats in action, and also the citizens' dignity as our utmost priority. I'll tell you why. Yesterday, I think on 7th, when the incident happened, what was the first initiative that was taken, Navika ji? Immediately, I'll mention the sequence of events also. I think most of them forgot about it. The Indian Embassy in Washington, D.C. immediately responded and it was contacting the US authorities. The MEA monitored the situation very closely and took proactive steps to ensure that the students' rights were upheld. I'll tell you why. Because it's not only painful, it is humiliating. Seeing a student like that is humiliating. But INC's selective outrage, again I'll tell you, Navika ji, these people, Congress in particular, forgot about Operation Ganga, Navika ji. You remember? 2022, Operation Ganga. 20,000 students were safely evacuated from Ukraine. It was the NDA government which has done it. You forgot about, the Congress forgot about Operation Kaveri. In 2023, 3,800 students evacuated, Indians evacuated from Sudan war zones. Forgot. Bhool gaye. And then again, I think you also have to remind them of Devyani ji. You remember? Navika ji, Devyani Khobragade ji? We, NDA, literally safeguarded her. What has happened in UPA's rule? Forgot. Now again, COVID ke time pe, COVID evacuation from missions we have done from Italy, we have done from UAE, we have done from Wuhan. भूल गए ये सब? आज आके बोल रहे हैं. अब यहाँ पे एक चीज तो है नविका जी, ये जो इनको खटक रही है, बिल्कुल खटक रही है, मैं बताती हूं आपको क्या है. ऑपरेशन सिंदूर इज सक्सेसफुल. Pakistan has been literally put up naked in front of the entire world. Now, they can't digest the fact, especially Congress cannot digest the fact that something wrong is happening with Pakistan. Pakistan का true color बाहर आ रहे हैं.
Madam, which word
you know, they cannot absolutely digest the fact.
Where? Which world you are living in?
Sir, I'm living in the world where my citizens are literally, sir, listen, I'm living in a world where my citizens are safeguarded. I'm living in a world where my army is given respect. I'm living in a world where each and every person in the country is
Ashwini, it would help us if you also lived in the same world as us, where Sherry Rahman is fact-checked by Americans, where Bilawal Bhutto is fact-checked by the Americans, where India is given the red carpet. Ashwini Mishra ji, you should actually live in the world that we live in. The problem is that some of your leaders, whether it is Anand Sharma ji, whether it is Shashi Tharoor, or whether it is Manish Tiwari, they have begun to live in the real world. But there are others like you, like Mr. Rahul Gandhi and Supriya Srinath and Jairam Ramesh and Pawan Khera, who are living in another world. Which planetary movement? I don't know. But that is a matter that needs to be checked out. And I want to tell you what people of India think. We asked this question, and this is the survey that we did. We asked the question, diplomatic win for India is equal to political loss for India as in the alliance? Well, yes, say 78% of the people, no, say 18%, can't say 4% of the people. So 78% of the people believe that India has got a political and a diplomatic victory, but the opposition smarting. The opposition smarting. They were asking for a special session of parliament. And ladies and gentlemen, the monsoon session of parliament has been announced, the 21st of July. All the questions that they want to ask will be answered. The questions that they have asked have been answered on several occasions, not just by the military, by the army sources, by the Ministry of External Affairs, but also by the foreign minister at the consultative committee meeting. All the delegations have been briefed, all questions have been answered. But what do you do about an opposition that is looking for an opportunity to show India down? And I'm not saying this out of some political agenda, certainly not. But if somebody goes outside the country and says that please intervene because India's diplomacy, India's democracy is completely on the edge and it is going out. India's institutions are falling down. If you ask foreign powers for help, then back home, India standing up for itself, fighting its own battles, not worrying whether it is alone or some countries are standing, finishing the job, actually winning the war and bringing Pakistan down to the knees militarily and in diplomatic terms, sending the message to the whole world. Would you actually be in denial about that if you're an Indian? Really? And that's the question people of India are today asking the opposition. Criticize Modi as much as you want, but don't compromise India. India is the country that we all stand for. When you criticize Operation Sindoor, you're compromising India. And that this country does not support. We leave it at that. Thank you very much to all my panelists for joining me on debate number 1. On the other